Mental toughness is a phrase that a lot of people use, and I wish they wouldn't because it has implications that are at the best not useful and at worst toxic. People come to me and a lot of them get it, but a lot of people have been told they need to improve their mental toughness. They've been told by a coach or they read a book and they think they need to improve their mental toughness. But their idea of mental toughness is being impervious to life. That doesn't sound like a good plan to me. Being impervious to life? What's the point of that? You don't want to do that. You want to be able to handle what life brings to you, to be able to judge the challenges and opportunities that come your way. I mean, what if something really cool happens and you're being impervious to it and you miss out on a wonderful opportunity? What a horrible way to look at this. I prefer to think of it as mental resilience, mental resourcefulness, being able to be mindful of your ability to make an impact in your life consciously in multiple situations, being able to be aware of the things that you can control and being able to access those resources that allow you to control them, your own state, your breathing, your attitude, what you focus on. Um, Even if something unfortunate just happened. And this happens with just about anybody. I mean, this is a thing that we all experience. We all experience adversity. We all experience challenges. We all experience wonderful things, and the ability to be able to recognize those wonderful things. It is a wonderful skill. You know, a lot of people have had this experience. Maybe you were working outside, maybe you're doing some yard work, maybe you were moving house, maybe you were helping somebody else move house, unfortunately. You were doing something physical, and you finally have a chance to take a break, or maybe you're done and you sit down and you relax and you look down and you realize that you have done yourself some sort of minor injury, a scrape, a bruise, some sort of boo boo, basically. It's so minor you didn't even notice it when it happened. I mean, this could have been hours later, and you're just now seeing it for the very first time. But now it hurts. It didn't hurt before, but now you're aware of it, and so it does hurt. And the more you try to ignore it, the worse it feels. And this is a common experience. Most people have had this experience. The thing is, nobody ever told us that you can do the exact same thing with a good feeling. And you can do it consciously, you can do it deliberately. You can focus on the positive things that are going on in any given moment. You know, we're all told at some point when we're kids, somebody said to us, "Where does it hurt?" Nobody ever said to us, "Where does it feel good?" I mean, we're capable, just as capable of answering both those questions, but we're not familiar with the feeling good thing. We're not conditioned to focus on the positives in life. Not most of us anyway. And when you're able to do that, when you're able to believe at a core level that there are positive things in any given moment, as long as you look for them, as long as you allow yourself to be aware of them, that goes a long way towards being in that state where you can be resourceful, where you can take control of your feelings and your thoughts. And I teach my clients how to do that. I know that sounds for a lot of people impossible. I can't control my feelings. I can't control my thoughts. Well, only because you don't know how yet. When you work with me, that's one of the very first things that I teach my clients is how to do that. Not only is it useful to have those skills, but seeing how a person responds when learning those skills gives me a lot of information that I can use to then customize their session just for them so that when I'm giving them suggestions, when I'm explaining things, when I'm developing metaphors that I'm going to be using just for them, I'm able to do that in a way that I know is really going to resonate. It's really going to be impactful. That's going to make the kind of change that a person needs. And whether this means focusing on the positive, whether this means taking control of your breathing and your muscle tension, whether this means changing the way you think about time. I work with a lot of baseball players, a lot of golfers, a lot of other athletes who engage in doing the same thing over and over again, um, hitting the golf ball again and again, pitching a baseball again and again, shooting an arrow again and again. I've worked with some Olympic archers. It's a very common problem for people in these sports and in other sports and in all aspects of life to allow your performance the last time, whether that last time is last game or 30 seconds ago, to impact your mental state and therefore your performance now. But what if you were able to look at each one of these iterations as its own moment and you allow yourself to just be in this moment? That pitch, that shot, that hit, that doesn't exist. We're just here in this moment. I help my clients do that, to focus on where they are and what they're doing and to exclude unhelpful thoughts, unhelpful feelings, not the helpful ones, not the useful ones. I don't want my clients to be impervious. I want them to be discerning. I want them to be able to fully embrace the wonderful things in their life and to distance themselves from those things that aren't working out as well. And I've been doing this for 24 years. I've developed a lot of systems and a lot of processes that actually make this change in outlook simple, easy, and almost, I mean, let's not exaggerate here, almost effortless.